Hello, this is Irina from Lalan Crafts. I'm here today with a quick tutorial on how to make a fun card with one of our newer stamps. This is the stamp set called Cows Going, and it comes with 2 cows and some really fun sentiments. This is the actual size of the stamps. You can see on the packaging they're a little smaller. This is just for your reference. And I'm also going to give you a few quick tips and tricks on using our border dies. For my card today, I have some of the pieces already cut and die cut. This is my card base, and my card base measures 6 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it at 4.25. For this card, I'm going to use Happy Birthday, and I'm using 2 different dies. Happy comes separate, and you can see it has nice stitch detail, and then this cursive birthday comes with from the Happy Birthday set. I like to mix and match the dies to create different designs on my cards. Now, since this is kind of long sentiment and I also wanted to put the cow on the side, this is the reason my card is kind of longer than I would usually do for this size. And I'm using 2 layers. This printed paper that looks like old wood, and the black layer. The black layer measures 5.75 by 4, and this paper measures 5.5 by 3.75. Now the next, I wanted to put clouds and the barn hill behind my sentiment and the cow. So the barn hill and the cloud border, they both don't have the bottom, so you can make the layer as thin or as wide as you would like. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, that most of our border dies are 5 inches long, and it is perfect for the card making. But since I'm making my card longer, as you can see, it does not reach the end of my card. So what I was thinking then, that I can use the circle. So I die cut the circle with double stitch circle die, and I cut it in half already. So if I cover it here, that will create an illusion of the design going throughout the card. The only thing is that if I would cut my border, my heel border like this, and I made one already for the reference to show you guys what I'm talking about here. So this is paper, this paper is 5 inches, and I die cut it already with the border. If I put the border down and put the circle over it, there's a space that is still showing. It doesn't cover the whole area. So I wanted to show you how to make the illusion of the heel going all the way through. With the cloud border, it was no problem because it will actually cover enough and I don't need to worry about it. So for my cloud, let's start with the cloud first. So for my cloud, I cut the paper at 5 inches long, the length of my cloud border. And I'm going to put it in, and I kind of want it to go a little bit at an angle. So I'm going to angle my die and run it through my cuddle bug. And you don't really need to go back and forth, but I'm just doing it so you can see when I remove the die from the paper, or paper from the die. So you see how it has nice stitching there, and I got my full border. Now this is a little tricky here, so this is what I wanted to show you. So this is for my heel, and I cut the paper to the length of my card of this layer instead of just cutting it at 5 inches. So this is longer than the heel die. You can see I have the piece right there that is not covered. The other thing, really quick, the other thing about the heel border is that it has a nice shape here of the heel. It's not centered, just for the interest, but the house, you need to make sure that it stays straight on your heel, not slanted. So when you put it down on your paper, just make sure that this layer, the part of the house right here, you can kind of eyeball it and do it as close as you can to 90 degrees, as straight as you can on the paper before you run it. And I'm not going to worry about this part of the paper not being covered. So now when I remove it, you can see that it's die cut nicely, and then I have this here that is still attached. So I'm going to grab my scissors, and where the die cut ends, I'm going to use my scissor to continue the heel. And that's it. It's going to be covered by the oval, so you won't see the part with no stitching, but this is how we're going to solve the problem of the little corner showing in the bottom. So let's get back to assembling the card. I'm going to put the cloud border, or my layer is the clouds, first, and let me see how well I want to go with it. I'm actually going to bring it a little higher, so it's okay that it's not going all the way to the bottom there, because it's going to be covered. And now I'm going to put the heel all the way to the bottom, and I really like the contrast in the papers of the clouds. The blue make the border stand out. Cute. So now I'm going to grab my half of the circle. So nobody will ever know that we use the scissors to cut it there. Let's see how pretty it looks all the way. So you can make it even longer if that's what your card desires. So now I'm just going to arrange my other elements and see where everything goes. Cute. So I'm going to glue Happy on first. And Birthday was actually die cut from our adhesive vinyl, so it has the backing on it that I can peel. And simply stick it over. It's so pretty and shiny and sparkly. And then I'll use my bond folder once I put it on and just lightly burnish it, press into it. This vinyl is removable for a while, so if you don't put it right away in the right spot, you can always pull it back and reattach it. And then I'll save the backing of it for my other project. And I'm going to put my little cow on the foam. And it's all done. Ta-da! Happy cow for the happy birthday. Maybe I'll put a few. I pulled this out and I think it might need it. It kind of makes that glitter work better. So I'm going to use liquid glue to attach the sequins here. Okay, now I'm done. Cute, cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a few tips and tricks from this video. I'll put all the links in the video description. All of these products are available in our online store at lalalandcrafts.com. That's all for now. Much love. Till next time.